Ian Begley, ESPN New York. Jr. last year, the last like 20 or so games of the season, with both you and Amari really had strong numbers in that starting lineup. Looking back on last year, now looking ahead to this year, what do you feel your role is best for this team? Is it coming off the bench or is it starting?
Honestly, I don't know at this point. This is a brand new system, new people, new everything. So we'll see how it goes in the next week or so, and take it from there.
J.R. Brian Mahoney from the Associated Press. How long? When were you really ready to play last year physically that you felt right? And how much is it looking forward? Are you looking forward to having a real training camp this year? At regular health.
I really didn't feel all the way healthy like I did 2 years ago, until like the last 30 games of the year. It was a long process, but I stuck with it with the trainers and believed in what they told me. And I've gotten back to where I was, and hopefully it could be a much better and productive year, especially with the training camp, having that under my belt, getting to know my players early. That'll help.
Hey, everyone's going to continue to ask questions to J.R. Smith, but if you need Cole Aldridge, he's in the back by that banner. Please continue with J.R.
JR, John Schumann, NBA.com. The numbers say that you were a much better catch-and-shoot shooter than off-the-dribble shooter. Do you feel like this offense will give you more catch-and-shoot looks than trying to create off-the-dribble?
Yeah, honestly, I think it'll do both. I think it'll give me a lot of opportunities to make plays for other people, but at the same time, it'll give me a lot of wide-open spot shots, so it'll help.
Hey, JR, right here, Arden Franklin from AST Radio. Over the last decade or so, you have become one of the more recognized players in this league for on the court and off the court. But let's just focus on the court. Approaching 10 years in this league, playing a lot, playing crucial roles on certain teams. How do you feel at this point? What is your thought process day in and day out as you continue to play in the NBA and as you're getting older?
Just try to get closer to my goal, which is to win an NBA championship. Do whatever it takes. Spend meaningful time on the court and not just waste time. Do whatever it takes, whether it's working harder or staying later, preparing. Do whatever it takes to win. There's no, in my eyes, it's a failure if I spend this much time in the league and not win. So I got some time to make up.
JR, Peter Body with the Daily News. Last summer, you're coming off the knee surgery. You had the suspension looming. How different does it feel coming into this camp? Do you feel like you have kind of a clean slate as compared to last year?
Yeah, I think it's definitely a clean slate. I think it'll be a more productive start of the year for me. There's nothing pending over my head, whether it's injuries or suspensions or nothing like that. So starting off from day one with my team, it'll be a great feeling.
JR, right in the center, Brad Pocket from Hoops Habit. Just going into this season, can you talk about your relationship with Iman and if you feel there's a friendly rivalry going on maybe going into this season?
I don't look at it as a rivalry. I think it's great for the game of basketball. If I don't push him and he doesn't push me, then we're both wasting each other's time. And I don't think we want to do that. I don't think it brings off the right message for still a rookie until game one. So I think it's great for the game, and hopefully we just steer him in the right path.
JR, Fred Kerber from the New York Post. Along those lines, could you just address the depth that you guys have at shooting guard, with Tim, yourself, and Iman?
Yeah, I think we can hit people from three totally different angles. And that's one thing. I think there's not a team in this league that have what we have at the shooting guard spot, and I think that's very unique. Some people look at it, you got to choose one or two of them, and I don't think you should look at it like that. I think you should look at it as a dynamic trio, like people do the running backs in football. So it's just that we have to learn how to play with, whether it's all three of us on the court or it's two of us on the court, however it is, we just have to learn the ins and outs of how we can make it successful.
JR, Howard Magdal from Capital New York. Wondering if you had it to do over again, if you would have taken a slower path back coming back from knee surgery, made sure you got right before you got back on the court, and just part of that, whether you think that, with a couple years left on your contract, and with Phil talking about a process and here for the long term, whether you're able to sort of take a longer view of your contributions to the New York Knicks.
I think yes and no. I'm a player. I'm a person who wants to play as soon as they're available. So when the training staff told me I was able to play, I wanted to play immediately. At the same time, I don't think I looked as good as coming off the Sixth Man of the Year and all that stuff, and which was great. And it didn't. I didn't get that quote unquote sympathy. Well, he just came back from surgery. It was like, well, he's not the same player he was. He's not focused. He's not this. So it goes hand in hand.
JR, Steve Popper, Bergen Record. With your relationship with Carmelo, seeing what he went through this summer, I guess how involved were you talking to him, and what do you think this could mean for him, this new start with Phil and Derek?
Honestly, I wasn't involved at all. I knew Melo was going to make the right decision. I have faith and confidence in him. I've been through this quote-unquote decision-making with him before, and I was sitting there running him ragged and running myself ragged. So I just told myself I'm going to let him make the right decision, which he did, I believe, and hopefully we'll be able to play much longer together and see how this new thing works. With Phil and with Derek, I know I have the extreme confidence in those guys. They're unbelievably successful, and hopefully it works out for us.
All right, JR, thanks very much. Next.